Good morning, students. In this video, we'll discuss about third oral of angiospermic flower, or this is the first essential organ. So, what is the first essential organ of flower? That is androecium. So, androecium, the individual parts of androecium is called stamens. So, stamens are the male reproductive organs. They are male reproductive organs. If in case lower plants, and it is also called microsporophylls. Microsporophylls of flower. So androecium, that is the first essential organ. Each part of androecium is called stamen. Stamens are male reproductive organs or microsporophylls of flower. Each stamen has two parts. Each stamen has two parts. This is the axis of the stamen. The axis of the stamen is called filament. This is the stalk or axis, and this is the fertile part. The fertile part of stamen is called anther. Fertile part because ultimately it produces male gametes. That's why it is called fertile part, and the fertile part is called anther. And each anther has two lobes. This is one lobe and this is another lobe. So how many lobes present? Two lobes. And the lobes are also called thecas. So each anther has two lobes or two thecas, and this anther is called bilobed anther, or it is also called dithecous anther. And dithecous anther is the common in majority of angiosperms, except there is a family, an angiospermic family, that is called Malvaceae family. In Malvaceae family, the anther has only one lobe, like this is only one lobe and this is the filament, and this is anther. Anther has one lobe, and this such type of anther is called monothecous anther. Monothecous anther present only in Malvaceae. Except Malvaceae, in majority of angiosperms, the anther is bilobed or dithecous anther. And sometimes stamens are sterile. They are unable to produce male reproductive organs. So sterile stamens are called staminode. Staminode means if stamen unable to produce male reproductive organs, then the stamen is called stamen. If androecium has more than two stamens or more than three stamens or any stamens, then all the stamens should have same height. But in some cases, the height of the stamens is of different. In some cases, there are two conditions accordingly the height of stamens. And the first condition is called didynamous condition. There are two conditions, didynamous and tetradynamous condition. In didynamous condition, androecium has four stamens. Out of four stamens, two stamens are long and two stamens are short. Two stamens they are short, outer two stamens are short, and two stamens are long. Two stamens short and two stamens are long. Such condition is called didynamous condition. And didynamous condition usually it can be found in Ocimum sanctum. Ocimum sanctum is the scientific name of Tulsi. And second condition is tetradynamous. In tetradynamous condition, androecium has 6 stamens. Androecium has how many stamens? 6. Out of 6 stamens, inner 4 stamens are long. And outer two stamens are short. And this condition is called tetradynamous. Tetradynamous condition usually observed in cucurbita species. So according to length of stamens, so androecium has two conditions, didynamous and tetradynamous condition. So in didynamous condition, androecium has 4 stamens, 2 short, 2 long. In tetradiatomous condition, androsperm has 6 stamens, 2 short and 4 stamens are long. And these are the examples, osmium and cucurbita. Now we'll discuss about the fusion of stamens. Fusion of stamens. Fusion of stamens. Fusion of stamens, it is of two types. Cohesion of stamens and adhesion of stamens. Cohesion and adhesion. Cohesion of stamens. So what is cohesion of stamens? Fusion occurs in between stamens. If fusion occurs themselves, then the fusion is called cohesion. So each stamen has two parts, anther and filament. If all the filaments are fused, or if all the anthers are fused, if both anthers and filaments are fused, then the condition is said to be cohesion. If stamens fused with other floral organs, then this condition is known as adhesion. If stamens fused with petals, if stamens fused with sepals, if stamens fused with gynecium, then the condition is known as adhesion. So fusion of stamens, two types, cohesion and adhesion. Cohesion, the first one is known as cohesion. Cohesion means fusion in between stamens. And cohesion of stamens again, it is of different types. Cohesion of stamens again further classified into three types. Adelphous, syngenesious and cyanidous. So these are the three types of cohesion of stamens. First one is adelphous. So what is adelphous? Adelphous means in this type the stamens are fused in only the filament region. That means all the filaments of stamens. If for example androsperm has 5 stamens and each stamen has each filament, then the filaments of all the 5 stamens fused. If the filaments of all the stamens are fused, then the cohesion of stamens is known as adelphous. If the filaments are fused, then it forms a number of groups, and depending on number of group of filaments, then adelphous again divided into, it is further classified into three types. Monoadelphous condition. Second one is diadelphous condition and polydelphous condition. Monoadelphous condition means if the filaments of all the stamens fuse to form only one group, then the condition is called monoadelphous condition. Monoadelphous condition is usually found in hibiscus. Then second one is diadelphous. It is very important. In this condition, a stamen has 10 stamens. Androsperm has 10 stamens. Out of 10 stamens, filaments of 9 stamens fuse to form one group, and the 10th filament, it is free and it appears another group. The filaments of all the stamens fuse to form two groups, hence this condition is known as diadelphous condition. Diadelphous condition, usually it is the characteristic feature of Fabaceae family. Pea, bean, all these plants belongs to Fabaceae family. Out of 10 stamens, filaments of 9 stamens fuse to form one bundle, and filament of 10 stamen appear another bundle. So finally it forms two bundles, and this condition is known as diadelphous condition. Diadelphous condition is the characteristic feature of Fabaceae family. Next, polydelphous condition. In polydelphous condition, the filaments of all the stamens fuse to form more than two bundles. This is one bundle, this is one bundle, this is another bundle. If the filaments of all the stamens fuse to form more than two bundles or two groups, then the condition is known as polydelphous condition. Polydelphous condition usually can observed in citrus species. So adelphous means the filaments of all the stamens fused, or the stamens are fused only in the region of filaments, and depending on number of bundles or growths, adelphi again, monodelphi, didelphi and polydelphi. Mono, single, filaments of all the stamens fused to form one bundle. Di, two, didelphous, filaments of all the stamens fused to form two bundles. Poly means many, so filaments of all the stamens fused to form more than two bundles. And the second condition of cohesion is syngenesious. In syngenesious, it is opposite to adelphi. In adelphi, the filaments are fused and thus remain free. But in this condition, anthers fused and filaments remain free. In this conditions, anthers of stamens are fused. Anthers fused and filaments, they remain free. Like for example, so these are the various anthers and the filaments are free. And this condition is known as syngenesious. Anthers of all the stamens are fused, then filaments remain free. If such condition observed, then the condition is known as syngenesious condition. And syngenesious condition is the characteristic feature of Asteraceae family. And one of the example from Asteraceae family, that is sunflower. So in adelphi filaments are fused, anthers remain free. In syngenesious, anthers are fused, filaments remain free. And last condition is called synandrous. In synandrous condition, both anthers and filaments both are fused. Anthers and filaments, both are fused. And this condition is known as synandrous condition. Synandrous condition usually it can be observed in cucurbita. So these are the different three types of cohesion. The second type of fusion is known as adhesion. Adhesion of stamens. So adhesion means if stamens fused with other floral organs, then it is known as adhesion of stamens. Adhesion of stamens is of mainly three types. Epipetalous means if stamens fused with petals, then the condition is known as epipetalous condition. Epipetalous condition usually observed in family Solanaceae. One example is brinjal. Brinjal belongs to Solanaceae family. Next, epiphyllous. Next condition is epiphyllous, and it is also known as epitapelous condition. So in this condition, if stamens fused with petals, then the condition is known as epiphyllous condition. Epiphyllous condition usually observed in family Liliaceae, and one example is onion. If stamens fused with petals, the condition is known as epipetalous. If stamens fused with tepals, sometimes both calyx and corolla they both are get fused. If both are fused, then the condition is known as perianth. And individual parts of perianth is called tepals. If stamens fused with tepal, the condition is known as epiphyllous condition. So these are the two important types of adhesion. So these are the different types of fusion of stamens. And this is the third oral of angiospermic flower.